Jeez. Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting worse. It's worse and worse and worse. Okay. I cannot see anything. I can't even see the cards. One sec. Okay, that should be good enough. Alright. I haven't almost yet. I honestly didn't even see any of the cards that I got. Okay. That one's cute. I remember all of these ones I got. So those ones can... Okay, these are the ones that I haven't seen yet. What is that? Oh, okay. Oh, I love that. What? Bruce? What are you meowing about over there? Oh, what is that? Okay. Okay, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Hi, Bruce. What are you doing? What? Okay. I am so sick, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and it's actually pissing me off. But it's okay. We're fine. We are A-okay. Yes, fine. I do have a lot going on right here. This might be my last live for a while until I'm feeling better, because I feel like crap right now. Cruz, get down. Hey. No, 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 no. I know. You want to go up there, but you can't. Okay. Again, I'm sorry about my voice. I'm so sick right now. But other than that, look at this cat. Crazy. It is not wanting to focus. What's going on? Hello? Grace? There we go. Hi. Hi. Anyways, okay. Hello. I feel like crap. I actually cannot do this. So again, I don't know how long I'll be sick for, but this will be my last live for a while until I'm better, because I feel like crap. No, don't do that. Hey, get down right now. I know, I'm sorry. Come here, come lay down. I got more Pokemon cards that I'm putting in my binder. So I just have to. I think for now I'm just gonna put them and then I'll organize them all later because I don't feel like doing that. Ooh, happy early birthday. Cruz, knock it off. Okay, but I got some more cards. Give me a second. I love this one. He's so cute. Max is downstairs. He's not in my room, and I am in my room right now. But I just have to put them all in my binder. I was gonna do it earlier, but I got distracted because my friend was like, "Hey, you want to get on Fortnite?" I was feeling fine, and then I randomly started feeling absolute crap while doing it or while playing, and I was like, "Crap, I'm getting sick." I thought I was a few days ago on Friday because I wasn't able to go to therapy because I was feeling like crap, and I was like, I had a feeling I was getting sick, but I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I'm just not feeling well. But nope, I am in fact getting sick. So that's fantastic. Love that. No, 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 no. I know. Hello. Hey, sweetheart. You too. Goodbye. Okay. I can't get it in. Okay, there we go. Got it. I am struggling today. Just kind of putting them all in. For now, I'm not putting them where they belong. I'm just putting them in because I don't feel like doing that right now, and I don't want to organize my binder. So they're just random places, and then I'll organize them later. Hello. This is terrible. I actually hate this. I probably sound like crap too. So that's great. What are you doing? That was a terrible voice crack. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? She is not impressed. Thank you. No, this is not for you, Cruz. Sorry, I have a drink and she's trying to. She kept trying to drink it. Holy crap! A bunch of my hair. Whoa. Okay. I need a new binder. This is my sister's old one. She took my other two. So, and then I took this one because she liked the other two better. These are the ones I'm gonna start collecting, and then here at the actual. But I really need a new one soon because it's very old and just kind of like some of the pages are falling apart. So I need a new one. I'll probably get one soon, but at the moment, I'm just gonna deal with this. Gross. Hi. Cruiser, what are you doing? Hi. Oh my gosh. Cruiser. Hey. Holy crap. Hey. Cruz. What are you doing? You're kind of like on my blanket, and so I'm probably not gonna have a blanket tonight. Great. Love that. She's gonna leave me with hers. I have this one because it's like a little bit heavier, and I don't know. I like that. And then this is hers right here. It's thinner. And she always lays on this one, so I have to use that one. But luckily, it doesn't get cold in my room. It actually gets pretty hot. And then I have to turn my fan on, and then I'm like, oh crap, well now I'm cold. So I just have to constantly turn on and off my fan all night. She's also terrified of it. Aren't you? You're terrified of the fan. I'm hoping this is just like a cold or something like that and not something bad. Because I know there's a bunch of things going around. Cruz. I'm tired. She's probably mad at me. She wanted to lay on my lap earlier, but I had to keep getting up because like I kept on getting called. Like my parents kept calling me, and so I'd walk out and I would start talking to them and my sister, and and then I would come back in and she would get comfortable on my lap, and then I would have to get back up, and she was pissed because I finally laid down. She came, laid with me, and then like 10 minutes later, I got called again, and I was like, ugh. So I had to get up and go to talk to them. And then she just sat underneath my bed for like an hour, not even an hour, a few hours, while I was gaming downstairs. And then I came in my room and she came out. So she'll be able to sleep with me tonight. She stays in my room now. She used to not stay in my room, but she we feed the cats downstairs, and they have their litter boxes down there too. Soon we're gonna move them to the room next to my room. Hello. Sorry, I just. Okay. So bad. But she, she doesn't like Rusty, my three-legged cat. She hates him. I don't know why, but she hates him. Hello. So, what he would do is whenever she went downstairs. Oh, real? Whenever she went downstairs to go like eat or go to the bathroom, Rusty would follow her down and then like bother her. So instead, she just sat outside my door all day instead of going down and eating and going to the bathroom. So I just decided one day, I was like, you know what? Get a litter box, get some food and water. She's staying in my room. I've kept her in here for probably around a week now, and she has not left my room. The only time she leaves is whenever I leave to like go to the bathroom or something like that. She'll follow me, but then immediately run back in, whenever I come back in or whatever. So she is really enjoying it. It's annoying. She wakes me up at like, I don't know, like 6 o'clock in the morning, because she'll be running around my room and she'll be scratching my furniture, and I'm like, please stop, cats. I don't want you messing up anything, especially my like really expensive chair that I have in here. She loves to scratch that, and I'm like, please stop. But I did find a way to make her stop. And she has a scratching post too. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, of course. It's over there. But she has that. She likes to lay on it instead of actually scratching it. But I found out that, so the thing that she scratches, it's at the end of my bed. It's like a, I got it whenever I had Max in my room, my bunny. I put his food and all his litter box stuff in there. It's like a toy box thing, but now it has like art supplies. My ring light's on. Yeah. I turned it on to do my Pokemon because I got more. But so it has like a black squishmallow on it, and if she starts scratching it, I'll take it and I'll just like move it around, and she gets scared and then runs over to the scratching post to scratch that instead. I'm like, I'm gonna have to keep doing this. That was a really bad voice crack. I hate this. I hate being sick. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I gotta get some water. What? Oh, crap. No, I went live a lot later because I kind of got a little distracted on someone's live that I just subscribed to. I actually don't have water. I got soda a while ago and I never finished it, so I'm drinking that, which does not help, but it's good, so who cares? Oops. Dr. Pepper. Oh. I'm sorry. Hey. What are we screaming about? My freaking voice cracks. They're so bad. I woke up this morning with a really bad sore throat, and immediately I was like, crap. I love Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite. But it went away, so I was like, oh, okay, we're fine. Maybe it was just, like, I don't know. And then while gaming, I was like, crap, I'm starting to lose my voice. So, it just kept getting worse, and my sore throat is back. And then I am, like, actively losing my voice. Like, really bad. It's terrible. Again, I'm hoping. What? What are you looking at? Is there something on the ceiling? Is there a spider? But, oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys a story in a second. But I'm hoping, I'm hoping it's nothing bad. Like, I'm hoping, yeah. But, I'm hoping it's nothing, it's none of that stuff that's, like, going around. I don't know what it is, but there's a lot going around, recently. So I'm hoping it's nothing, any of that. Hoping it's just, like, maybe a cold or something like that. But, okay. Funny thing, actually. A few, like, a while ago, actually. It was, like, I don't even know. Like, a few months ago. I had my room was rearranged. It was not like this. And I had a beanbag at the end of my bed. So, hello. I was laying on the beanbag, just scrolling through my phone. I think like TikTok or something like that. And I all of a sudden felt something fall on my head, like my forehead. And I was like, what the heck? So I immediately like shot up and I was like, what the heck was that? And then I looked down and there was a massive spider, like massive spider, crawling on my blanket. And I was like, So I flung my blanket and I started looking around for the spider because I just lost it. And just kind of started looking around and I found it it started crawling under my bed. So I quickly grabbed whatever I had next to me, which was an empty bottle, an empty hello, uh, Dr. Pepper bottle that I just barely finished. So I grabbed that to try and trap it. I put it over top, but I didn't see it. So I moved the Dr. Pepper bottle like just a tiny bit, by the way, guys, tiny bit. And then I was like, what the heck? So I started looking around for it. I put the bottle aside. I started looking around for it. And I saw something. I was just going to trap it and put it outside. I was genuinely just going to trap it and go. It was like the middle of the night. It was like 4 a.m. or something. Oh my God. Please do not spam. But sorry, I'm looking through the chat. And I saw something on the floor, so I was like, is that it or something like that? And then I looked and the spider was in fact dead. I think I might have like crushed it with my I don't even know. I don't know what happened, but somehow I crushed it and I felt really bad. And then I later realized that I think it was like I don't know. I found out what spider it was because at the time I wasn't like looking at it. I later found out what spider. I'm trying to think of the name. But that was great. I am terrified of spiders sometimes. Like it depends on what spider it is. Some spiders I'm like, okay, cool. And that actually happened to me a few weeks ago. I was just laying in my bed and I felt something fall. All right. Again, please do not spam. We're gonna do 5 minutes this time. I know there was a spider inside my dragon. The base, like my main dragon too, Iris. I don't know. She's right behind me. I went to go grab her and then I saw a spider like fly out. I don't even know what happened. It was a while ago. I was gonna throw her away, but I was like, I can't do that. So, I still have her and use her all the time. Not anymore. But that was terrifying. Anyways, I felt something fall on my arm. And I looked down and then there was a massive spider on my arm again. Yeah, it is so funny how many times a spider has like fallen on me. Cruz, you're stressing me out. I actually don't like that. She's like staring up at the ceiling and like making weird noises. What are you doing, Cruiser? You're cute, but kind of scaring me. Yeah, spiders don't really like me. Oh, that voice crack. No. Stop. I don't like sweets. So salty. I don't like anything sweet. I mean, there's some things I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I'm like, I don't like any kind of candy. Bruce, what are you doing? There's no candy that I like. What else was I thinking about? I'm not sure. I always get flamed for saying I don't like chocolate because I hate chocolate. I don't know why. I hate it. And I always, yes, Dr. Pepper, yes, yeah. I always get screamed at for not liking chocolate. And I'm like, I don't know. And I also have a lot of people saying that I don't even know. I'm like, people get so mad about the tiniest things. And I'm like, oh gosh. In the trap, what? Oh gosh. Um, I used to have three rats. Um, and it was like a while after I got them. Um, it was around a week after I got them. I woke up in the middle of the night and I looked up at the cage. Like I looked over at the cage. Um, and I had like a bunk bed at the time because it was a long time ago, like years ago. I had a bunk bed at the time. And for like whenever my friends came to sleep over. And I name it Remy. That would be the cutest. Oh my gosh. But two of them were actually supposed to be feeder rats, but the snakes never ate them, so we just kept them. And then one of them we bought, and they were best friends. But anyways, uh, I looked up and I saw something at the top of the cage move, and I was like, "What the heck?" But it like, I was underneath the bunk bed. I was on the bottom, and so I kind of like got up and I looked over, and all three of them were at the top of the cage, like outside, and I was like, "What?" So I started walking over, and they all three of them climbed back into the cage. Like it was the tiniest hole that we didn't realize that we didn't see, and somehow they got through it. One sec. Okay, I'm fine. But so I started walking over, and they just climbed through the thing again. So the next morning we jeez we I'm blanking. One sec. Sorry, I have to keep muting when I have to cough because it's really bad. But um so we patched that up, the hole, and uh then a few more days, like a few days later, I woke up and I went to go feed them before going to school. Like it was like an hour before school, so I went to go feed them, and I was like, "Where are they?" So I lifted up to hide, thinking maybe they're all in there. Gone, just gone. There was another hole that they were able to get through because they were just bars, and they were able to. There were some parts that the bars were farther apart than the others, and somehow they could squeeze through it. And so I um I started like looking around, and I saw one of them run into my closet and underneath my dresser. So I quickly grabbed my mom and my sister, and I was like, okay, I need to the bus will be here any second, or like really soon, and I need to get them out. So we were able to lure two of them out with treats, um, because apparently they loved it down there. I don't know why, but we were able to lure two of them out with treats and voice crack, and but the other one we couldn't find. Like we looked underneath there, and nowhere to be found. Like we couldn't see him. Nothing. So my oh um but um jeez, I'm blanking again. Where was I? Oh, so like it was around. I was like, I think the bus was like 10 minutes away, or was supposed to arrive like in around 10 minutes. So I just told my mom was just like, okay, just close your door. We'll find him later. Like once you're gone, I will go in there and find him. So I started quickly getting ready, and I was just getting ready, and I was gonna go grab a hoodie, and I was gonna choose one, and then I saw one of my hoodies that was hanging up. I saw it move, and I was like, what? So I grabbed the hoodie off of the thing, and I looked inside, and I was like, if there's a rat in here, I'm gonna start tweaking out. I looked in, sure enough, the rat was in there. Nibbles, that was his name, Nibbles. So, and the funniest part is it was actually a hoodie. It was a blue hoodie with two rats on it. It was two rats that made a heart with their tail. One looked like Nibbles, and the other looked like my other rat, Gray. And he was just hiding inside the rat hoodie. So I picked him up, and then I put him back in. And those rats, holy crap, they didn't care what it was. They would have found a way to get out of the tank, out of the cage. So there was a lot of times where I would have to be running around my room trying to grab them, because they kept on getting out of their cage. Somehow we would fix it, and then we're like, okay, perfect. They were escape artists. It was crazy. No, not a tank, not a tank, not a tank. Sorry, cage. I don't know if I said tank or what, but I genuinely cannot think. But they found a way out of their cage multiple times, and I was like, okay. It was the funniest thing, and most of the time, my friend was over at my house, so I was like, okay, I'll get Gray, you get Nibbles, split up, and then we'll get Jerry together, because that was the other one. I was like, we'll get Jerry together. And so we would just split up and get them. Um, Jerry actually, like a few months after getting them, um, Jerry had a disease, so we were forced to put him down. And the other two rats were so, it was so sad. Um, but I ended up having to get rid of the rats after a while, the other two. So we gave them to a close friend of ours. Um, oh, but that was a long time ago. So I think they ended up passing away. I'm not sure. Um, she is like if we are like forced to get rid of our animals, they go to her. That way we can still see her in that. We had a bearded dragon named Blackbeard that we gave to her. And we were able to go see him whenever we wanted. He was actually a she, but we were really young, so we thought it was a he. Because I was like, how old was I? I was like 5, maybe. I'm not sure. But um, she passed away like a year ago, maybe. I'm not sure. You know, that way it's like, I don't know. How many years? I'm not sure. A few years ago. I was 6. I don't remember. I can't say the exact because then you'll know my age most likely. But I don't know. Meow. Oh, that's terrible. 1 second. Okay. Again, I have to keep muting whenever I have to cough. I'm a chinchilla. Oh, real? I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and my voice is gonna be completely gone. And Cruz is snoring. Are you snoring? Whoa. What just happened? My voice cracked really bad and then I like screamed. I am very sick right now. And dude, why? I hate being sick. It's so bad. Oh, it's already in a lot of pain. It's actually terrible. What? What was that? I swear every single time I'm sick, you're sick too. Yeah, you are very lucky. Chris. Dude, I get sick so much. Look, I got this new Pokemon cards. I got more today because we went to see FNAF 2. I know, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I haven't organized them. Wait, I don't know. Organize them. yet, but oh, I want Chick-fil-A so bad. Okay, these are my favorites over here. I love that one. All 4 of these I chose out, and then the rest were packs. Were from pack. 2 packs actually. What? Oh my gosh. Every time my voice cracks, I just drop my phone and lay down because I can't do this. Holy crap. It sucks. I probably sound like I can't. Probably sound terrible right now. Oh crap, it's really cold. Somebody help. And now I am really, really glad I didn't go to therapy on Friday. Wait, Thursday, sorry. Today's Friday. Well, technically today's Saturday, but yesterday. I don't know. I know, that was so much fun. What? Excuse me? That's, awesome. Holy crap. I cry. And to think I was gonna bring my dog for a walk tomorrow. Ugh. I probably still will, honestly. I don't really care how sick I am. I will always find a way to bring my dog for a walk. I try to bring him for a walk once a day, but soon I'm gonna start doing twice a day because he loves going for walks so much. And every single time I get my shoes on, he thinks we're going for a walk, and it's the funniest thing ever. Probably because I don't go to the house much. So once he sees me getting my shoes on, he just thinks we're going for a walk because that's like the only time I leave. Yay! I remember getting my dog a few years ago. My parents were like, okay, no more dogs, because we were forced to get rid of our other dog, and my parents were like, okay, no more dogs. And then one day, we just started looking at dogs. I don't know. But I think it was actually my sister that that wanted him, and that was the one that convinced them to get a dog. And now I'm mainly the one, like, she's moved out, so she doesn't take care of him. Even whenever she lived here, she really didn't take care of him. I'm the one that, like, brings him for walks and that, which I enjoy. I really enjoy bringing him for walks and bringing him places. But he's a very stubborn dog. I like to say he's my dog now at this point because Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. I'm probably gonna end the live anyways soon because I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I feel like crap. Hey, Chris. I actually probably won't go to sleep. I'll probably just lay down and like watch TikTok or YouTube or something like that. I'm not sure. Gross. Holy crap, another bad voice crack. See the kitty more? Okay. Hi. It's so bad. Gross. Gross. What are you doing? Here's the kitty. Sorry, don't mind me being quiet. I'm like trying not to talk as much because it kind of hurts to talk. Chris, what are you doing? Touch your ball. Yeah, no, my throat hurts so bad. Ooh, I was gonna say, it mainly hurts whenever I swallow. But that hurt. I just yawned and that was terrible. Okay. This cat, Cruz. This cat was like making biscuits on the beans my blanket and like right next to my head. So I was like kind of getting nervous and I was like, don't scratch me. Sure enough, she dug her claw into my chin. Actually, it was actually like on my cheek, I think. Dug her nail into my cheek and like ripped it out. And I was like, thanks. Thanks, cat. Thanks. Beans. The beans. Retail. Yeah, it's happened to me so many times. I actually have a mark on me, like a scar on me from my sister's cat digging his claw into my hands, and I couldn't get it out. Like I was trying to get it out. I was trying to get him to get it out, and nothing was working. And then he ended up like ripping it out, and now I am like there's like forever a scar there that will not go away. So yeah. Okay, my voice is starting to really like it's getting a lot worse. But no, it hurts. It's on my like right there. Well, okay. There's two right there. The bigger one that has been there my entire life. I don't know what it is, but it's been there. It's a lot bigger in real life. It looks tiny on screen. It's a lot bigger. but it's right underneath it. There's a really big scar there from him doing it. And I was like, it's actually starting. Never mind. I was gonna say it's starting to go away. But no, it's not. Focus. Thank you. Boop. Boop. You just want to see, wait. It's gonna be bright. Sorry, flashbang. You guys want to see a sleeping kitty? A sleeping kitty. One sec. Wait. Sleeping kitty. Sleeping kitty. And then we got a puppers. The puppy. Kitty sleep. There's a puppy. And then, wait. I don't think that would show up. Here's the puppers. This was, we were looking, we had to hike up a mountain to get our Christmas tree. And it was like a really steep mountain. So, I ended up stopping with my cousin. Me and her just kind of sat there talking. And Hudson, he ran back and forth. He would run up and down from me all the way up to my parents because he didn't have a leash on. And he started getting really tired. So he just sat there with me and my cousin. And I clipped my gloves because it was really cold. I clipped my gloves to his harness. And he sat there holding my gloves for a second. And then I grabbed it again. I grabbed the gloves and took them. But he loves doing that. We've done it 3 years now. I think he's gone twice. But he loves going out into the mountains with us. And just running around because we'll let him off the leash. And it always makes me nervous because I'm scared something's gonna happen, but he's always been really good. My my aunt, uncle, and my cousins, their dog, they also bring their dog, and this exact time, oh, it's beautiful, but this exact time, we had just barely we found out we were gonna hike up the mountain, and we were halfway, we were in the mountains already, but we were gonna hike up the rest, and because it was so narrow that we couldn't go through with the cars, so and the trucks, so we just decided to get out, but there were deer So they let their dog out. We let Hudson out, and Hudson just sat with my parents, but their dog decided to go up and chase the deer. Like, I don't know, I think it was just in the trees, and they sat there for like probably 30 minutes yelling for her to come back, and she didn't come. Well, okay, she came back eventually, but they would yell and yell and yell, and she would not come back because she was chasing the deer. And I'm like, I'm always so scared that Hudson is gonna do that, and then he's not gonna come back. And I'm like, no. But he's good. He does really good with that stuff. Where's the... Wait, I need to find the photo. It was a long time ago, though. Here it is. He did so good. This was his very first time going to... It was like some kind of fair or something. I'm not really sure. It was something where everyone brought their dogs, and there was a dog costume contest. We didn't do it. My sister and her dog did. Yeah, but we didn't. Me and Hudson didn't. You could buy some things for your dogs. You could get free toys and treats. And it was his very first time going to one of those. And I was kind of scared to bring him. I was like, crap, he is going to be really bad with doing it. He isn't aggressive at all. There's nothing about him that's aggressive. He just likes to go and play with other dogs. So he sees other dogs and tries to get to them. We got there packed, like complete full of dogs and people. So I was like, oh crap, I'm scared. He did so good though. He did amazing. I'm really proud of him. I don't... I actually think he did so good because we had cheese for him that I would just feed him, and then that kind of... He did better, but... He's not an aggressive dog at all. He loves other dogs. He loves people. Actually, like, was it yesterday? I think it was wait, I'm not sure. Yes. I'm not sure. A few days ago, I think it was yesterday, I was bringing him for a walk around the block, like around my neighborhood. And I was passing this house that they don't have a fence or anything. And their dogs, they keep their dogs in a kennel outside. And I'm like, you guys, why have a dog? They have 2 dogs, and the kennel is way too small. It's not a kennel, but it's like, I'm not sure. It is way too small for 2 dogs, especially like big dogs. When they barely get let out, they don't go on walks, they don't do anything, they just sit there. Like winter, summer, everything. And it's terrible. I hate it. But my dog normally does really good because I bring him like across the streets. That way he doesn't try to get over to them and say hi. I was on hold with my friends, and I was like looking down at Hudson to make sure he wasn't doing anything, and I wasn't looking over, but I heard the owner screaming one of the dog's names. So I look over, and I know one of their dogs. I've met that dog, but the other one is still like not a puppy, not at all a puppy actually, but I've never met it because I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I didn't even know the name before this, but so I heard her screaming Athena, I think it was, and I look over and I saw the dog, the one dog that I've never met before, and I was like, okay, hopefully this dog will be okay. But I see the dog barreling towards us, and I'm like, I didn't see any signs of aggression, but I still kind of moved Hudson out of the way, and I was like, okay, crap. Yeah, no. Once that dog got closer, I was like, never mind. This dog is not going to be nice. And sure enough, the dog came, and I kind of like had my foot out because I was still walking because I couldn't process the entire thing. So I was still walking and my foot out. And luckily, right as the dog went to completely bite Hudson, it tripped on my leg because I like accidentally kicked my leg out and kicked the dog right in the chest. So it tripped on my leg, and I was able to start walking Hudson and get away while the owner went and like dragged it back. And I was like, holy crap, people. But I was like, I felt bad at the moment and like in the moment for like kicking their dog. And then I was telling my friend about it, and she was like, no, that was good. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm glad I did that because that dog did not. Dude, no, because she wasn't trying to do anything too. She was just yelling names and then the name, and I was just trying to stay calm so I didn't scream at her. So I was just kind of staying calm, staying silent, until I realized that the dog was actually going to bite him. And then I kind of told them, I was like, you need to get your dog. You cannot. And she was like taking her sweet old time, walking across the street. And I was like, woman, get your dog. Yeah. And the thing is, the problem is this dog doesn't socialize whatsoever. Because again, this dog stays in its kennel the entire time, like outside. Never, probably, I don't think it's ever seen another dog except for the one dog that their other dog, like, well, been near another dog. It's seen a dog, but never been near. And their other dog is super sweet. And that's why I was like, okay, hopefully it'll be okay. But then I realized that that dog was going to bite Hudson. So I was forced to kick the dog. Not hard at all. It was not hard enough to hurt the dog, nothing. Just enough to get the dog away until the owner was able to actually get over. But I was like, they weren't even doing anything. They were like slowly walking across the street trying to get their dog, just screaming at it. I'm like, that's not going to do anything. It's like, oh no, I'm not joking. Like, if a dog ever tries to attack my dog, I don't care what it takes, I will get that dog away. I don't care if I have to use complete force to get that dog away. I will. Because I'm not going to allow my dog to get hurt. So, yeah, that was terrifying, and my heart was racing the entire time. The rest of the walk, I was like sitting there talking to my friend, and she could probably tell how nervous I was, because I was like, holy crap. And the funniest part is the fact that my dog, Hudson, he was nothing. He was wagging his tail the entire time, even as that dog came and started trying to bite him. And I actually think the dog got really close, like you can't see my hand, but this close to biting my leg because whenever I like kicked it, it was close to biting Hudson, and then turned his head to try and bite my leg, but I was able to kick him away. Yeah, no. That was terrifying. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to start going the other way because they sometimes have their dogs out, but they don't have a fence. So the dogs just are roaming around, and the people are not, they don't control their dogs. So, he was like wagging his tail the entire time, and right as I gave him his command to leave it, he immediately went back to his walk, and I'm like, wow, okay. I was so proud of him in that moment. I still am very proud of him. No, they really don't. If I'm being completely honest, they don't. And we have thought about calling, like, the cops because you can tell that these dogs, I looked in the kennel once, I looked over the kennel to see because my sister was driving past and she was like, do you know if those dogs, you walk past it like every day, do you know if those dogs have water, like a water dish? And I was like, I don't really look over, but I can check next time I go. And sure enough, I don't see any water at all. Like, no water, no food. So I'm guessing there's just sometimes that they'll bring the food out, the food and water, and then just take it away. But I'm like, don't deserve that. Especially when your dog is barreling towards my dog trying to bite him. Like, I'm sorry, but realize how your dog, oh no, it is, 100% it is. But realize how your dog is over here showing like signs of aggression towards my dog while he is sitting there wagging his tail. And I know, like, wagging the tail, sometimes wagging a tail does not mean happy, but you can really tell from a dog's body language. And he seemed so happy. He was perfectly fine. He got a little bit mad whenever the dog turned and almost bit me, but right as the dog ran away, after I, like, again, I didn't kick it hard enough to hurt it at all, just enough for it to get away. And then it ran away and ran back to its owner. And then Hudson went right back to his walk once I gave him his command. And I was a little nervous because I was like, I saw the dog coming towards us and I was like, crap, I don't know how well Hudson's going to do with this. But he did perfectly fine. Just enough to say back off. Yeah, exactly. It was just like a warning kick that, and I will be honest, if that dog didn't run away, kept trying to bite me or my dog, I would have done more. I really would have. But I'm like, I'm glad that the dog ran away because I don't want to have to do that to a dog, no matter what. And I don't believe that it's the dog's fault because the owner has never shown, like, never socialized it. Like, that dog doesn't get to meet any other dogs, so it doesn't really know better. Like, I bet that dog would be amazing if those people were to just, like, socialize that dog. And yeah, Exactly. People are always saying, "Oh, this dog is aggressive. This dog is aggressive." Like that's what it was. It's always been aggressive. It always will be. No, you're saying it's the dog's fault, but in reality, most of the time, it's the owner's fault. If your dog is aggressive, it's most likely the if it had a past owner, could have been past owner, maybe it's you, but most of the time it's not the dog. Exactly. Like there's some dogs that are just completely aggressive and there's nothing you can do about it. But that's like rare. Most of the time there's a reason. But yeah, again, I feel like that dog would be perfectly fine. But yeah, I was you know, now that I think about it, I was going to kind of let my parents know, be like, yeah, just so you know, this happened. I don't know if there's something we should be doing about that. Or if we should just like leave it alone, but I never did. I mean, it did only happen yesterday. I think it was around it. Yeah, it was yesterday. Or Tuesday. Yeah. Absolutely terrifying. Like, cause like in the moment, I kind of like let instincts take over, and I was like, okay, this is what I gotta do to get this dog away. And then after, I was like, yeah, this happened 2 days ago. Wait. No, Thursday. Sorry, not Tuesday. Thursday. This happened on Thursday. Holy crap, this happened on Thursday. Not Tuesday. Sorry, Thursday. So 2 days ago. But I was like, I don't know what that dog would have done. Because if, like, I don't know, because that dog could have done a lot more. And so, like, and I've never had that happen too. That was like the first time. It's the funniest part because just a few days ago, I was actually talking to my sister. She was like, yeah, I am always so scared of a dog coming up and attacking my dog. And I was like, me too. I was like, me too. And 2 days ago, it happened for the first time, and I was like, I know, I really need to, because that's like, that's terrible. I mean, first, these people are not very good at, they should not be owning a dog in the first place. And then second, your dog is over here trying to attack my dog. Me too. Me and my dog. Which is even worse. It's not just trying to attack my dog. It is also attacking me. Which is the worst. And honestly, just trying to attack my dog is crossing the line. But while it's also trying to attack me, to be honest, I care about my dog more than I do me, but that's still not okay. Like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's like, oh my gosh, some people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually talk about that because, like, ugh. Nope. I do not. Not yet. I should probably get something. And my sister said that she carries a slip lead, or she carries another leash that has just a loop. So if the dog does come, she can grab it and slip it around its neck and then pull back. That way, because, okay, the only way a dog, like most likely the only way, is if the dog cannot breathe. So if your dog is latched onto another dog, or like a dog is latched onto another dog, the only way is there's a few ways, but one of the main is if that dog cannot breathe. So you have to basically, she's like, if that happens, I can slip the lead over, twist it that way the dog cannot breathe, and then it'll let go, and then I can finally let it go. Oh, I'm telling a story about on Thursday a dog tried to attack me and my dog. But I should probably do that too, because luckily I don't think that that dog would have done more. I think that kick I did was enough. That dog was like, oh crap, this is not, I can't. Hello. But I'm like, still, something just fell on my back. What was that? I just felt something on my back. I'm good. Please do not ask any personal questions. But yeah. I am still like shocked, especially with it happening 2 days ago. It's still like a lot to process with the whole thing. It happens so fast too. People just do it all the time. I honestly have gotten used to it, and I'm like, yeah. Hey, I'm actually going to. Okay. But yeah, that little kick was enough to show that dog. Was enough to get the dog away. But I'm like, if anything happened more, yeah. Oh no, you're perfectly fine. What time is it? It's 3:44. Holy crap. But I'm like, I don't know what I would have done if that dog kept trying that. Like, and I'm glad that Hudson did really good with that, because again, the only time he got mad was when the dog tried to attack me. Not attack me, but tried to bite my leg. Yeah, no, I believe you. So by the way, okay, modding, my rules for that is if somebody like spams or something like that, time them out for the time them out for 10 seconds and tell them a warning. Say do not spam, and if they keep spamming, do a minute, give them another warning, say this is your or not last warning, and then if they come back and keep doing it, keep spamming, you can do however many you want. I always do like I do 5 minutes for the second warning. So 10 seconds for the first warning, 5 minutes for the second warning, 10 minutes for the third warning. And if they come back and keep spamming, I just hide them from the channel. That's basically it. Because spamming turns my chats off sometimes. Hello. But yeah. I'm just glad that things didn't escalate further, because I was talking to my friend and I was just kind of talking. I was like, okay, perfectly fine. I was talking and I heard the yelling. So I looked up and saw that and I was like, hold up. Give me a second. Not thinking that that dog was going to do that. And then I realized, and then I realized, and I was like, ooh. All right. I should probably go now. Because I was gonna go a long time ago. But I think I'm gonna go now. I will see you later. Goodbye.